things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Vols will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wildcats offense will have first crack at this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Here's the handoff. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wall. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got the back over the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge, but it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance. And this offense... get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Wall. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down there at 27.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. Third and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Snags a quick pass on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Catch in the middle. It's Rousseau. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his man. It's Tamatova. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Tamatova. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Hauls it in. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to barrel in. And he will score. Touchdown, Vols. Lining up for the PAT. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Wall. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played 1. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the grab. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket and complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop on the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Dropping back, it's Wall. Caught, close to the marker, it's Whitted. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this up.
Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And the Vols line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking to throw, it's Wall. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Wildcats have this offense rolling.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw, it's Wall. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Yeah, there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Kentucky! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
The Volunteers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. To the air on first down. Got a man. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on. Find an answer.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Here we go. To the air. It's Ball. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete to the right. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent.
Touchdown Volunteers! And the comeback is on.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, how many years did Florida State and Miami come down to the last second, and we had another notable matchup today? Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Wall. It's complete to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue.
There he goes. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The sure hands, it's Anger. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the Vols backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll try the right side. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Using his legs, it's Amatova. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going with the ground game left. Got the first down. Looking for more.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Pulls and fires complete. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Vols in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't put the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Wall. Release to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the ball's moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Brings it down on the right side. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Looking to throw. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And that one did not work.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
Let's it fly. Touchdown Vols. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ballgame.
Right on the money. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Grabbed near the marker. It's Anger. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
After that last pickup, in field goal range, but still time to go for the win. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he makes the extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. looking to throw on first down. Runs through the tackle. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler. Yeah.